Welcome to Gardening at 58 North. Today I'd like to show you the update of my Fuchsia standard that I've been trying to train. You can see here a lot of the lower leaves have fallen off since I last showed you, and it's grown right to the ends of the sticks now. And it's starting to grow up at the ends. So the original plan that I had with this was I'll grow it up and then out, because this is a giant variety. It's called Voodoo, the variety of Fuchsia. The flowers are about that large and they hang down quite long, so I've had an idea that it would look nice if I had branches going across the way so the flowers could hang down, and that way they would look quite nice. Now it hasn't flowered for quite a long time. That's because it's winter now. There's not enough sunlight really for it, so it hasn't been flowering. But recently we've been getting a bit more sun and it's warming up again because it's the end of January now. So it might start flowering the next month hopefully, but I'll wait and see. So the plan now is I'm going to leave these end shoots for now, just so it thickens up the stem along this bit here. Also, when I cut this, it will encourage a lot of side shoots here. I don't want the side shoots to grow until it's ready to flower, because what I'm really wanting is when I cut it, I want all the side shoots to grow and then lots of flowers to start hanging down. So I won't do that until it's starting to flower. But when I do that, I'll keep them trimmed so they produce flowers, and then I'll nip them back so they'll just keep producing new shoots and new flowers without getting any longer shoots. But what I will do is I'll grow one shoot further up here to about this height, and then I'll have another support, so I'll have another layer going outwards. Also, if one of the shoots lower down here starts to grow, I'd like to have another layer a bit lower down, because there's quite a gap now at the bottom. And so it's just a bit like an espalier. It's going to have several layers and all the flowers will hang down. So I think that will look quite nice. As I say, it's winter at the moment, so it's not flowering. It hasn't really grown much either, but in the last couple of weeks the sun's got a little bit stronger. We've had a bit more sunlight, so it's looking a bit better. The only problem I've really had is with aphids. You can see them here. There's some really tiny aphids. Unfortunately, they're so small that there's parasitic wasps that I've had in my house haven't been able to lay their eggs in them because they're just the really small aphids. I think we've got some live ones up here. Most of them are dead now, but there's a few live ones there. You can see, if I can get that to focus. It's just some of the smallest aphids I've ever seen. There you go. Really tiny. You can compare it with my thumbnail. They're fully grown, those aphids. And you can possibly see there's that one larger one there, and just beneath it there's actually two baby aphids. So that's the kind of size we're talking about. So I've been spraying it with a soap solution. The reason I don't want to use pesticide is because if I get any normal aphids on this again, if those aphids are resistant to the pesticide will still be lingering there, and it might kill the beneficial parasitic wasps I have. So I don't want to use that at the moment. But the soap spray's worked, not brilliantly, it hasn't got rid of all of them, but it's just basically keeping the numbers low enough that it's not been a major problem for the plant. But otherwise it's done quite well. I mean, it is a Scottish winter, there's very little sunlight, so it hasn't had a lot of energy for growth, but it hasn't died, so I'm pretty happy with that. And now it's becoming just about to start in February now. I'm thinking it's going to survive because the sun's getting stronger again. And it's thickened up quite nicely. It's got quite a thick stem here. So I'm thinking maybe in a few weeks time, when it puts on strong growth, I can take away this support stake here, and then after a few months, probably about 3 or 4 months, I can take away the other support stem and use them elsewhere for the new growth. So that's the update on my standard Fuchsia. It's doing quite well. In the summer I'll put it outside, and I'll do an update again when it starts looking quite different, probably in a few months, because it's starting to grow nicely now. Hopefully by then might have some of the first flowers of the season.